Hi everybody! Today I'm making a cake that looks very impressive but is actually incredibly simple to make. I think this is perfect for Easter or a spring birthday. This video is going to be pretty quick and easy, so let's just get right on into it. To begin, you will need to bake 2 8-inch round cakes and 2 6-inch round cakes. I have a simple and delicious cake and frosting recipe down in the description box if you would like to try that out. To prepare my cakes for stacking, I first need to level the top, so I'm running my knife right along that top edge while turning my turntable. Next, I'm torting the cake. You have to be careful here, so first score the cake with the knife the first time you go around, and then begin cutting further into the cake while turning the turntable. Once you get the hang of this, it's actually pretty easy. I have a cake drum here, and I'm piping a small dab of buttercream onto it so the cake will stick, and then I begin layering up my cake layers and frosting. To make my frosting layers even, I first pipe a ring around the outer edge to use as a guide on how high to fill the frosting layer. And then I spoon more buttercream onto the cake and I spread it evenly right up to the top of the guide. And I continue layering up 3 more cake layers. Once I have it stacked, I'm covering the entire cake with more buttercream frosting. I'm starting at the top and I work my way down to the bottom of the cake. I do recommend getting a turntable, which makes this so much easier. Next, I'm using a bench scraper to smooth out the sides of the cake, and for the top, I'm scraping the frosting in towards the center to get that nice sharp edge. Once I have it somewhat smooth, I popped it into the refrigerator to chill. My 6-inch cakes are done almost exactly the same, but I'm first putting a flexible plastic cutting mat on my turntable, and then a 6-inch round cake circle. The cake and frosting is done exactly the same way as my 8-inch cake. And once I have it all smooth, I'm putting this one into the refrigerator to chill too. Both my cakes are cold, and I'm inserting 4 plastic milkshake straws into my bottom tier. These straws were cut to the exact height of the cake, and they are very important as they will hold the weight of my top tier. Next, I am very carefully picking up my 6-inch cake and I am placing it onto my 8-inch. If you are traveling with a stacked cake like this, I do recommend using a center dowel to keep it into place. So here is my sharpened wooden dowel and I'm pushing it down into my cake. And when you get to that middle board, you need to twist it to get it through. And then use another wooden dowel to help push it all the way down into the cake drum. And then fill that hole in with more buttercream frosting. Okay, moving on to the M&Ms. To get my M&Ms to stick, I'm applying a thin coat of buttercream. But remember though, this is a crusting buttercream, so after a while it won't be sticky anymore. So part of the way through, I started brushing it with piping gel instead. And then begin placing the M&Ms onto the cake. For the bottom tier, I wanted a diagonal pattern, but you can place them in any way that you like. Just be sure to line them up as close as possible. This part was somewhat time consuming, I will admit, but still really fun, and the look of it is just amazing. For my top tier, I decided to go with horizontal stripes. For this project, I bought 4 bags of pastel M&Ms, but there was way less greens and I ended up running out of green. So I suggest buying 5 bags for this cake size. There will be leftovers, but I am always okay with leftover M&Ms. I'm finishing this cake off with some green coconut and a white chocolate bunny. My husband thinks it looks better without the bunny. I'm not really sure. What do you guys think? With or without the bunny? Either way, I'm going to eat it, so it doesn't matter. I'll finish with my easy springtime Easter cake. I hope that you all have a wonderful Easter, and I will see you all next week with another baking project. Bye, everybody.